Princess. Welcome to our home.
And I'm the Goo, and this is Gulps'n'Games, the weekly show where we have a couple drinks, give a little background on them, and then we play a game and give it a little how-to on it, and have a fun time. I don't think there's any birthdays this week, is there?
Well, this is coming out on Austin's birthday, but we said happy birthday last week.
Okay, well, happy birthday again, Austin.
And I think that's all that I can think of in my head right now.
Okay, I'm sure Facebook will remind me of a bunch of people, and I'm like, oh, we should have said happy birthday to them. So one of these days we'll go down and write everyone's birthdays down on a calendar or something, you know, like grown-ups do.
I feel like I'm pretty good for remembering my immediate family.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. You can start us off today.
Okay, I have Hofbrau Original. Hofbrau Original is from a brewery that was founded by William V, Duke of Bavaria, in 1589. The first brewmaster was Helmeren Pongratz.
Heimren Pongratz.
Okay, well that's not what it looks like, but in the 17th century, Maximilian
The first.
William's. I can't read his handwriting.
William's son.
Did not like the dark, heavy
Brown beer.
brown beer, so he had the brewery focus on wheat beers and even forbade other breweries from using wheat.
He made his own little monopoly on wheat beer so that everyone had to go to his brewery for it. She did read this before, like 5 minutes ago, so keep going.
It's COVID brain, like I don't have to think. Duh. Okay, after World War II, many American soldiers brought home beer mugs with the Hofbrau logo on it. Why are we not using our German mugs for this, since we're doing German beers?
Okay, well, let's...
Pause! Okay, welcome back now, friends. We got smart. I mean, this is the advantage that we both worked in our German town. Tourist town. He still works there. Anyways, after World War II, many American soldiers brought home beer mugs with Hofbrau logo, turning Hofbrau into a popular tourist spot.
So people started flocking to the town to try the beer, and grew, and now we get it here in America.
Yep, and this Hofbrau Original is slightly malty, full-bodied, mature with elegant finish. So let's give this a try. As we said, we both have worked in German towns. I did for 15 years, and he has for I don't know how many years, and we've had these beers before. Believe me, lots of German beers.
Do you need help?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe it's a twist off.
I don't know.
Well, it's open now.
Yeah.
Fill her up. We'll split it half and half. Our other beer that we have is a nice treat that we don't get very often. So we're going to definitely do this one half and half. So we might as well split this one half and half as well.
I already told you I don't really care for them.
Yeah, I know.
This isn't my favorite beer.
As always, we're not sponsored by any of the brands, logos, labels, anything that you see.
We can be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we can be honest. It's just be honest in a nice way. And as always, you must drink responsibly, and must be 21 years to drink. Yeah, you said it.
I said you had to be 21.
I didn't say drink responsibly.
The people who watched
So last week you didn't have to be responsible, but please be responsible this week. Wink. I am. Or should we have said a German?
I don't know. That's Hebrew, right?
Yeah.
We found out. But I always heard it used in the German. Of course, I didn't really drink before I worked there. So I always thought it was German.
It's got a little skunkiness to it. Some people really like that skunkiness in the beer. It's not my favorite. If there's something else available, I might go with something else, but...
They have a Dunkel that's pretty good. I like
Yeah.
that. We should try that sometime.
You gonna cleanse your palate?
Oh, yes.
Where'd the notes go? Because mine are on your notes. So, the next one we have, as I mentioned, it's a favorite of ours that it's very unique in flavor. So a lot of times, like, you know, that's the only thing we get. It's also pricey when you get it places. It was only $6.49. I think it's actually cheaper than when we buy it at Bavarian Inn.
Probably, because I have to price it up because it's a restaurant.
Yeah. So this is called Schlenkerla Rauchbier.
Yummy.
And it's from Baumberg. And Schlenkern is an expression that meant not walking straight. So like when you walk, like you look like you're walking drunk, sometimes with a lip or something. So that's why they called it Schlenkerla. Allegedly, one of the former brewers had a funny way of walking due to an accident or maybe because of the beer, they said.
It is a strong beer, isn't it? Like 8% alcohol?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, I didn't write it down.
Yeah.
And so they called him the Schlenkerla. And then this is only one of two traditionally made smoke beers that are left in the world. So they've actually been named Passenger of the Ark of Taste by a company called Slow Food that they go around and they keep track of things that are like pretty much endangered because, you know, the only other, I didn't write the other one down. That's my bad. I thought I wrote it down. There's only one other place that smokes the beer traditionally, like they do. And then when you go to the brew house where this beer is brewed in Bamberg, they have coasters that read, "Even if the brew tastes somewhat strange at first swallow, do not stop, because soon you will realize that your thirst will not decrease and your pleasure will visibly increase."
Oh yes, it's good beer.
It is. It's a very, very thick, heavy. It's smoky. A lot of people compare it to like a summer sausage. I mean, it tastes like a campfire. I mean,
Maybe you'll have to get more for my actual birthday.
where's the bottle opener? And then my German mug is actually from Bavarian Inn, where she worked for 15 years. And
We worked there too. That's where we met.
And on it, it has the Schnitzelbank song, which is a traditional Christmas time song, right? Or is it just a song, period?
I don't remember.
But it's sang using the tune of "Oh Christmas Tree."
Yes.
So, "Ist das nicht ein Schnitzelbank? Ja, das ist ein Schnitzelbank." And then there's this, or maybe I'm singing that wrong. I'm using a different tune. My bad.
I don't. Doesn't it say what tune it goes to on it?
It does. It has the music written on it, but you can't really.
Oh, and there they used to, when I worked there, they had bar napkins with it on there, and you could read it. Now the people who I've heard the employees who work at the Bavarian Inn Lodge, they have to memorize it, but us at the restaurant, we did not have to memorize it, which I'm kind of thankful for. I don't know if that's still true.
Give me your big glass.
My big glass.
Yeah, the Yingling one there.
Oh, okay. Is it really foamy?
Right.
Oh, it smells so good. so long, like since I worked there. Like, when did I quit there? 5 years ago?
Like it says, if you've never had a smoke beer before, you're gonna think it's weird tasting and go, "That tastes like meat."
Oh, it does. We have summer sausage in the refrigerator.
Oh, cool.
I was saving it for my birthday, but I still want some now. Yum!
So good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this week's game, we're gonna do Imaginiff. It's an older game. Not many people have heard of it though.
It was just one of those random buys years ago.
Yeah, we wanted a different game, and
Because prior to us starting to make these, we just liked to buy random games and play them, just like we do now.
well, we made the mistake of not erasing everyone's name off of it last time we played. So,
Well, I got water.
all right. So what you do is you write the players' names on the board. So you know, Goob, Princess. They are color coded too, so I guess you could write them with the tokens. I could have put my name in the blue or then you have to fill in the other spots with people you know. So when you're playing with a group of people, you know you have like 4 people playing. You have 4 names. You have to fill in 4 other spots.
It's best to pick people that you
That
actually know.
Yeah, that everyone knows. So we're gonna use some celebrities. So let's do Ryan Reynolds.
Paula Abdul. I don't know why she randomly came to my mind.
Paula Abdul.
Pick another one.
I'm gonna put Pikachu.
I'm a real person.
It didn't say it has to be real. People just.
Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera. Or however you spell her name. 2 more. So I need 1 more.
You just do Alanis Morissette in pink.
I'll do Alanis Morissette. And I'm going to do.
No pink?
No, because I want to pick somebody else.
I think her real name's Ashley Morse or something.
Okay. I'll do pink because I'm not thinking.
Yeah, we have 3 of my faves, 4 of my fave singers.
Pikachu's not one of your favorite singers?
Oh, Pikachu!
So you put your guys on the start. You start this on number 1, and then the first player. So you go ahead and roll the die.
1.
So then you move it just 1. So the first one's Princess. So then she's going to then pull out the card, and you read the question.
Imagine if Princess had to read a book for a book report. How much of it would she read?
Oh, I actually forgot to even get out our cards.
Yeah. Does it say you can even play it with 2 players?
Yeah, we play it with 2 players all the time.
Okay, well that's a good thing. We should have checked that out first.
So I completely blanked on the cards. So you have these cards that are listed. They're listed, 1 through 8 on here. So what these are sometimes it'll have it'll be a pick a player. So which player do you think would do this? And so you all vote for which one you think that it is.
Mm-hmm. So how much of the book report would I actually read? All of it twice. Table of contents. The first page in the last chapter. Watch the movie. Ask someone else. Read the cliff notes. Do I vote too?
Yeah. So with 2 players, what we're gonna do is, I have to. If I match what she chooses, then I get to move up 1. Usually, you don't play with just 2 players. You play with multiple players, but I don't even know if it says just 2 players on here. I think it says 3 to 8 players.
I told you it didn't say that. You were like, oh yeah, we played with 2 people.
We have though.
Before.
Me and you have done.
So we're making up our own rules for 2 people.
So for 2 people, what you do is, since she's the one that's doing it, she's gonna guess, and then I have to match hers, and I'll move up. So with 3 players or more, whichever one votes, it's number 1's what I'm saying. What did you say? Number 1.
Number 1.
So now let's.
The goob knows me.
So now let's say there was a 3rd player, and they said number 2. Me and Jen would both move up, and then they would not move up 1. But since we're only doing 2 players, we'll have to make it up.
Everyone who guessed 1.
Yeah. So this is what the cards look like when it's like that. So it has the multiple choice, and it had 1 through 6. So everyone chooses which one they think that the person that fills in the blank would choose, and that's the one that they go to. So I moved up 1, and we'll just keep going this way. I have to roll a die. So I roll a 6. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So imagine if Alanis Morissette suffered from a phobia. Which one would it be? 1.
You know we have her ex-husband right over here.
I forgot that they were married.
Yeah. Funny.
1. Ablutophobia, which is fear of washing or bathing. 2. Colrophobia, fear of clowns. 3. Neophobia, fear of anything new. 4. Commitment phobia, fear of commitment. 5. Cacorophobophobia, fear of failure or defeat. Conophobia, fear of dust.
I got mine.
Okay, so I think that it would be 4.
Oh, yes, I got that too.
Alright, so you get to go ahead.
I didn't think you were going to get it.
I figure with all,
You
she
don't
has
listen
like.
to her as much as I do.
What do you mean? I love Alanis Morissette. Every time she breaks up, she comes out with a new album.
I'm sure in the last 10 years since we've been married, there was that one with Planet or something that I went to a concert. I don't remember what it's called, and I'm sure there's been more after that. I don't keep up with the daily pop stuff anymore. And it's kind of sad. I guess you grow up and you don't know what's going on with your favorite pop stars anymore. Because I'm an old grandma.
Okay, Grandma, you want to roll the dice?
Yep. 5.
This.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if Pikachu? Well, this one's a pickup player one though. Let's do that one next, because we already moved the dice.
Okay.
So just do that.
Imagine if Pikachu belonged to a famous family. Which would it be? 1. The Kennedys. 2. The Cleavers and Leave It to Beaver. 3. The Ingalls, A Little House on the Prairie. The Bundys from Married with Children. The Jacksons or the Incredibles. Oh boy. I thought I had this clearly picked out, but now. Okay.
I was going to say 5.
You got 5, the Jacksons?
Yeah, he's going to be a rock star.
Oh, well, I put 6, the Incredibles.
That was one of my choices. I was actually going Little House on the Prairie at
I was
first.
going with the Leave It to Beavers.
So she does.
It's not real.
So she doesn't get to move up 1. So now next is what's called a pickup player card. When you see this one coming up as the next card, you don't actually roll a die, because this one you don't.
But you don't get to move up either because we didn't.
No. Yeah, I don't get to move up
Yeah.
because you didn't. We're doing it to 2 players with if you guess what I was
I
put.
didn't start the timer.
That's okay. We're not gonna go over.
Okay.
So with this one, I look at there's 3 different colors on the thing. So you go with whatever color you're on. So I'm on red. So I read the red one. Imagine if we went camping together and suddenly saw a UFO landing. Which player would board the craft?
We're both gonna. Oh, that's because we you guess there's a number by each one of you, so.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you choose which player represents that one, and me.
We both picked. I thought we were gonna both pick each other.
No, it was between me and Ryan Reynolds, but I wanted to get on the craft. So that's pretty much it, and then the object of the game is to get into the center circle here. So you would just keep going up on the thing, playing the game until one person gets to the very center, and that person wins the game. It's a fun game to play. The only issue is when you're at a party and your wife pulls it out and there's like 1 or 2 people there that you've never met before, and she wants to play this game where you need to know them in order to play it.
Just go on your first impression of them.
And so then it's like, that's very awkward. I don't want to answer that. So
you just go on your first impression of them. And then, you know, maybe they just gotta not be offended, or they gotta change who they are. They might learn something.
But it's
about
hard. It's hard.
themselves.
It's hard to play it when you don't know them, and you're supposed to imagine if they were doing something. So, anyways, it's a fun little game to play, you know, with a group of people. So thank you for coming. As always, please like and share the video. If you have any suggestions for drinks, please leave them down in the comments. We haven't gotten any yet. I'd love some comments down there. If you have any suggestions for games, we do need some more games. So please leave those down in the comments.
Because we have a lot more, but he said those are too old.
We're going to do the class. That's a very good impression. It was like spot on, exactly how I said. At least you make yourself laugh. So you know, we want some newer games that people haven't played. Like, you know, we have 12 different versions of Monopoly, but how many times do you guys want to watch us play Monopoly?
But they're all different. Like that Cheaters one that we played.
Well, if it's a different twist on it. Anyways, leave those suggestions down in the comments for us, please.
We'll argue over it.
Any Kickstarters that you know that someone's doing, like I said in a couple videos back, we've already sponsored a couple of them. We're not going to see those till December, but you know, still send us the links so we can look into it and do that.
Or if any company wants to like give us your new out and coming drinks for us to try.
Also, that
too.
If you do have a game that's out there that you're trying to get.
Talk about drinks.
Okay, well, drinks too. Yeah,
Drinks.
if you want us to try out a drink, let us know. Games, like if you want to like lend us a prototype and we'll play it out and share it with all of our friends and family. Because even though they're not subscribing, we make like a bunch of other people watch it. They just don't have YouTubes to subscribe with. But yeah, just leave it down in the comments. Let us know. We would love to hear from you. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button just to help us get those numbers up. Then you can unsubscribe once you're like, okay, you guys have enough people. I'm tired of you. Thanks for coming to our home.
Oh yeah. Cheers to my actual birthday, even though we already did my birthday film, but it's actually